what is dark matter, you would be able to give me an answer?
We can describe the properties of dark matter, but we don't know what it is. That's why it's called dark matter.
Oh, I like this guy already. Okay, so yeah, good answer. Okay, we don't know what it is. Where do we go from here?
As far as I understand it, what it is just the phenomena of light bending around supposed mass in space.
It
right?
is. It is. There is a gravitational effect that is clearly observed, the source of which we don't know. We have some ideas. It may be WIMPs, which is an acronym standing for weakly interacting massive particles. So I think essentially what that would be, it would be like hydrogen clouds or something similar that are in galaxies in the universe, but for whatever reason it's so dispersed that it doesn't absorb enough light to be re-emitted to a degree that we can detect or something like that. It's not from what I understand, WIMPs aren't proposed to be an exotic new form of matter. So yeah, but dark matter, yeah, when we started doing astrophotography, whatever, with Hubble and other telescopes, when we looked at very distant things, and when we tried to look past galaxy clusters, we would see a funhouse mirror type of effect. Or if you have like a drinking glass with a thick base, if you try to look through it like a periscope or something, then you'll see things will get bent in a funny way. And we've seen that. And I think it was actually detected way before that. A guy named Fritz Zwicky was one of the first ones, and Vera Rubin. I think Vera Rubin, they were both kind of at the same time. I don't remember 100% who was first. But what they noticed was galaxies are rotating way too fast for the observable matter to have enough gravitational strength to hold them together. And that was the very first time we detected what the heck is going on here. And then I don't know who came up with the term dark matter, but there we are. Or here we are, rather.
That's a good explanation. Now think about it, right? How did they know how galaxies should have turned? Who determined that?
We make observations and then we build models around those observations.
Right, but dark matter was put in place because they thought that the galaxies, turned too fast or that they should have spread apart. Right?
No, we can see that they are spinning faster than the observable matter would have enough gravitational strength to hold them in place.
That's an assumption according to Einstein's gravitational theory, right? But how do you know that? How do you know? Do you think a human being knows how fast those things out there should turn?
It's not a matter of how fast.
They don't seem to be turning the way we think. Well, let's invent 26% of stuff out there. Does that sound reasonable to you?
True, that's what happened. Exactly what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard this guy talk, and he just tries to be as dishonest as possible. I don't think he means anything that he says, basically. But yeah, what really happened?
Wow, I thought you were a nice guy. So you're not. You're just a troll.
No, you are. No,
you know what I just said.
That is a
exactly
projection,
true, according to your model, right?
Yeah, I need you to be a good boy, like your
careful.
PFP, and wait until I'm done talking before you speak. So, anyways, your characterization of what happened is a really idiotic straw man of what happened, and you know that it's an idiotic straw man. That's how you were able to frame it in that way because you know enough about it in order to mischaracterize it. People that don't know anything about something, when they try to mischaracterize it, they just say stuff that doesn't make any sense. But you seem to know
clown,
enough.
I'm going to be kind to you
I'm
because
literally
you're a
still
guest
talking.
only. I'm going to be kind to you because you're a guest only. Yeah, I know.
Okay, I have muted you. I don't think I have server mute powers, but I can't hear you, so there's no point in you talking right now. So, I know that what you're doing is a dishonest tactic. It's extremely obvious. And that's not at all what happened. What we saw was, well, here, let me ask you a question. Do you know how to determine how fast a galaxy is rotating?
That's what I asked you before you insulted
No,
me.
you said how fast should they be turning, which is a
Yeah.
ridiculous question.
As
we
in
don't make
Montreal, I
we don't
wouldn't even engage
prescribe
with this
things. We don't prescribe anything to galaxies. We make observations. So, do you know how to calculate how fast a galaxy is rotating?
That's not the question.
Yeah,
the
funny
question
thing
is,
It
how
actually is
do
the
you
question,
know?
and I would know
No, that
because
is
I'm
not
the
the
one who
question.
said it. Do you know
Well, you
how?
can ask the question if you want.
That's
the
great.
Real
I'm going to
question
ask
is,
it for
how
a
did
third
you
time.
determine
How do you determine
Obviously, you
how
don't wanna have
fast
a
a galaxy
conversation.
is rotating?
Why
Yeah, who
doesn't this Planet
determined that?
Peterson guy want to have a conversation?
For
Yeah,
the
who
fifth
determined how
time,
fast the galaxy rotated? That's what I first asked you, and that's when you
Scientists.
got triggered, didn't you? Because you know nobody knows how a galaxy should rotate, sir.
There you go. There you are giving a prescription about what a galaxy should do as if that's how anything works. So the question remains, do you even know how to determine how fast a galaxy is rotating?
Listen to the answer. Nobody knows how fast a galaxy should be rotating unless you're God, my friend.
Chat,
Do you
what is it
understand
doing?
that? If you don't understand that, you don't know anything about cosmology.
Okay, you are disqualified from having any kind of conversation because you just said the way my epistemology works is I throw up my hands, God is the one that decides things, and things aren't knowable. So you can't even argue a position because you don't actually have a position. Is that really how you want things to go?
No, I made a statement of fact. Listen to it again. Nobody here on Earth.
I literally heard everything you have to say.
No, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me.
I heard everything you said, and I muted you, so I can't hear you. I don't have any interest in you repeating your claim. I heard what you said. It's extremely obvious. You say it can't be known, only God can know it. So you and I, you have disqualified yourself from having a conversation about anything because you don't have a position on the way anything should be. You can't say, oh, it should be like this or it should be like that. You just say, well, God knows, and nobody else is capable of knowing.
Eric,
Yeah, what's up?
Can you let me speak
wait,
without
wait.
interrupting?
Let SE finish his statement. You don't have to listen, obviously, but I do want to let him finish. Go ahead, SE.
Thank you. I know you're triggered, my friend, but what I'm going to say right now is 100% fact. You don't have to like it, but you're going to listen to it, okay? Nobody here on Earth knows how that galaxy out there should be turning. Nobody knows. That is a fact.
Yep, so you're very clearly a troll because I described multiple times that nobody is going around saying what it should be doing. We make observations, and you refuse to answer the question about how can you tell how fast a galaxy is rotating, which is not the thing you're talking about. No, you haven't even made an attempt. I'm asking you, how can you tell how fast it's rotating? And you keep saying
you can observe
nobody
it.
knows,
you can observe it
nobody knows how fast it should be rotating. It's extremely transparent.
Buddy,
we can try it one more time.
2 questions here.
Do you know how to do it?
How do we know it's rotating, and how?
Do you know how to tell how fast a galaxy is rotating?
Yes, you observe it.
Yeah, be more specific. What is the specific observation that you make?
Well, you observe it to respect of other stars around it.
No. So earlier I said you knew enough about this in order to create a misconstruction of it, to strawman it. Let me apologize. I was wrong.
It doesn't
you
matter
actually
what
don't know
explanation
anything.
you give, bro. Don't you understand that?
I was in the middle of talking, so you're going to have to stop. So I apologize for mischaracterizing you as knowing anything about how this works. It's extremely obvious that you have literally no freaking clue how this works because you said what you do is you compare its rotation to other stars. That is absolutely not how it works.
Listen, buddy, anything you say now of how it works, it's just somebody told you. You don't know. You understand that?
Do you
You're
know?
not going to come here and play high and mighty.
Do you know?
You do not know how fast
you know?
a galaxy should turn. No matter what you
There
say,
you go, saying
no
should
matter how
again.
smart you start to sound now,
I'm not gonna listen to the pontificating.